My bedroom has a secret elevator. Has this always been here? And where does it lead? Ah! Doorbell Mars. Doorbell. Pig probably got tired of Cupcake or something. Hey, Pig? You're not Pig. Neither of you are.
Mars Patel in the flesh?
Yeah. I'm Mars.
We've heard so much about you.
That's great, I guess. Who are you?
We're friends.
And fans. What are you up to right now?
Right now? I'm a little busy actually.
With what?
Oh, you know. Apartment stuff.
We'd like to take you for a ride.
Thanks, but...
Come with us, please.
Hold on a second. Where are we going?
Pruitt Prep.
Pruitt Prep?
The one and only.
Aurora sent you. Didn't she?
It has been an exciting first period of the day's Tardigrade polo match. Axel's Arsenals have a bit to prove as Axel takes the number 3 position in an unprecedented move. Orion and his Tardigrade move as one. He's a natural as he defends the team's lead. Axel deftly passes to the number 1 position, who goes in for the score and... No! Blocked by Orion. Oh. It looks like Axel isn't having it. Axel commands his Tardigrade as they charge towards the goal and come face to face with Orion. It's no secret these two won't be splitting a milkshake anytime soon. Axel plays patiently, staring down Orion. And... he's on the move. He's inching towards the goal. Immaculate form on the Tardigrade. He's almost got it and... something very strange is happening. The Tardigrades are throwing off the riders. They are. The Tardigrades have taken off. Julia, are you seeing this? This is not good.
No, we have to find out where they're going.
The Tardigrades ran off.
It's like they all decided to go at once.
We need to get them back.
Slow down. Which direction did they go in?
Julia to command. Caddy, are you there?
Julia, Daisy, Orion and Axel are here. They informed me of the situation.
I'm trying to track the Tardigrade's path from up in the weather tower, but...
What is that sound?
I was just getting to that. The power surge we picked up in Sector 4B, just before they ran off. It intensified.
I'm feeling it too. Any theories?
Well, the last time we detected anything like this was when Oliver Pruitt set off the charge that caused the volcano to erupt. So...
I'll go check it out.
No, I'll go.
Caddy, you're the boss. You're needed in the colony. Especially with the Tardigrade situation.
Orion, you and Daisy can handle the Tardigrades. I need to get to the source of this sound.
Why you?
Because I'm feeling something from it. I think it might have something with what's happening on Earth. And with Mars.
I'm coming too.
Jules,
Don't you dare question me. I've ridden a tardigrade across the planet. And besides, I outrank you, so if you think you have something to say...
I was just going to say I'll grab us some lunch from the cafeteria on the way.
Whether they want it or not.
Come on, Caddy, Jules. Hop in, we're all fueled up.
Did you complete the modification on the rover fleet?
You mean did I secure the wings to this bad boy? Heck yeah, I did. We're ready to fly.
Well, let's get out of here.
Next stop?
Yes, another place on Mars with a lot of rocks. Caddy, are you feeling something again?
What is it?
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Prepare for launch.
We have a limo waiting outside Mars. Fully stocked with the best video games and all the candy you could ever want.
Who do you keep texting, Mars?
No one. Just checking the traffic.
Nothing for you to worry about. We can get an escort.
Oh, that's excellent news. Let me just find my keys so I don't lock myself out.
Aurora's waiting Mars.
Oh man, where did I leave those keys? Maybe there. Huh? So, how long have you two known Aurora? See, I've known her. Forever. Since we were little kids. Yes, if there's one thing I've learned about Aurora over the years, it's that she doesn't like leaving things to chance. I mean, I'm not saying this is anything like when she had me grabbed, picked up, on Mars.
Did you find your keys yet?
They're somewhere here. Ugh, what am I saying? Oh, I know I'm not the smartest or the toughest kid on Earth. That would be my friends Toothpick and JP. But I did learn my lesson.
Got your text, Mars? Sorry it took us so long.
Hi guys, I was just talking about you with my new pals.
Sorry it took us so long.
And look, they brought our pals, Droney and Cupcake.
What is that?
It's one of those tardigrades.
Run.
That was awesome. Thanks for coming so quick.
You told us to be ready to go.
Pretty smart to know that Aurora would be coming for you.
Even smart enough to find the secret elevator behind my bedroom wall.
Say what?
Are we taking like a scary Tower of Terror elevator, or a super cool Willy Wonka elevator?
Don't know yet.
Ooh, another mystery. How long do you think it's been there?
I don't know. My whole life, maybe?
But, how?
It's got to be you know who. Ready to go. Pruitt hunting? We'd better find this signal soon. Flying back and forth across Mars for hours without a bathroom break is a bad situation.
I think we are almost there.
Caddy, and you were able to reach Mars. Could you read his thoughts?
Not quite. The connect felt weak.
Not the actual distance, no. It was more like his mind was occupied. I focused all of my energy, but it exhausted me. I couldn't keep it up. This doesn't make sense.
What is it?
The signal I've been tracking. It doesn't seem like it's coming from the ground.
Then where's it coming from?
From a point 100 feet above the surface of the planet.
But what could be 100 feet above the surface? I mean, it's not like there are
Trees.
pull up. You're going to hit them.
I'm trying. There are too many of them.
It's an entire forest.
On Mars?
Brace for impact. Ah!
I'm not getting in there.
How could you not want to get in the patented Mars Patel bedroom secret elevator?
I hate elevators. Especially tiny dark ones that don't tell you where they go.
JP, it's an adventure. Right, Droney? Or a death trap.
Thank you for that.
But if it can help us find Pruitt, it could also help us find the other adults.
The sign on the inside says get in. You guys aren't going to listen to that. That's crazy.
It's written in Proxima Nova font. Everyone knows it's a friendly font.
You guys don't have to come with me.
Droney and I are coming Mars.
It's starting to move.
You getting in, or not?
In.
Guess we're going down.
Yeah, but how far?
Some numbers would be helpful.
Or buttons?
Droney says we're already lower than the lobby. How did you find this, Mars?
I pushed a button on my toy rocket ship.
Of course you did.
Pruitt must have left it there.
Why can't he just write a text like a normal person?
I'm estimating that we are at least 3 stories underground.
Is this ever going to stop?
Yes.
I like it better when it was moving. Now we're stuck.
Whoa! Look at these tunnels. They go on forever.
Pick, remember when you were asking about the whole creepy versus cool question? I believe I have an answer for you. The elevator's gone. How are we gonna get out of here?
I guess we move forward.
Guys, this isn't completely man-made.
What do you mean?
The rock walls weren't carved away by people. They're like lava tubes. I mean, these could have been here forever.
So someone just built the elevators to
Connect them. Look how deep they run.
Which way do we go? The tunnel divides.
He says go right.
Right it is.
Or maybe left?
Let's just keep moving. Wait! There's someone down here.
I don't hear anything. Now I do.
Who is it?
Mr. Pruitt?
What are you doing, Mars?
Getting answers. Pruitt, show me your face. Did you put the Manu one there so I could find the elevator? I know you're here. Come out.
Hello, Manu. It's so good to see you.
Mom? Is that you? My Rover. My poor Rover.
Really, Axel? Can we focus on the bigger issue at hand? The entire forest of a bigger issue.
How are there trees on Mars?
They don't look like normal Earth trees. But they're familiar. They're like...
The ones on Gale Island. But how could they grow with barely an atmosphere and no water?
Fascinating.
We need to set up camp before the sun goes down, and we turn into creamsicles.
Everyone, grab what you can from the rover. We'll try to radio the colony. There has to be a way.
Caddy? Caddy?
What? Why are you both staring at me like that?
Don't panic.
Ugh, never a good answer.
There's a hole in the glass of your helmet.
And as far as I can tell, you're not dead.
There is a hole, but...
Caddy, you're breathing on Mars.
It's really a magic, but all the adults on Earth are missing. How are you even here?
Manu, you've gotten so big, so tall. I've missed you so much, I didn't know if I'd ever see you again.
I was on Mars.
I know. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, Miss Patel. Long time no see.
Hello, JP. Hello, Randall.
Miss Patel, are you aware that you're the only grown-up we've encountered in the entire planet since we landed?
I am aware.
Mom, what are you doing down here? Have you been living in the tunnels under our apartment all this time? Where are the rest of the adults?
Oh, my sweet Manu, slow down. And I'll tell you everything.
Mom, what are you doing down here? Have you been living in the tunnels under our apartment all this time?
Where are the rest of the adults?
Do you know what happened?
Oh, my sweet Manu. I've missed you. I promised to tell you and your friends everything.
Everything?
Oh, Mars, there is so much you don't know.
Yeah, no kidding, Miss Patel.
It's difficult to explain. Things become dangerous so quickly, but I was warned. I knew I needed to hide.
Warned? By who? Oliver Pruitt?
He has big dreams. Sometimes, too big. Your father's a complicated man, Mars.
Did she just say your father?
Oliver Pruitt's. Your dad?
I think so.
Your friends don't know Mars? But Oliver said he told you.
I didn't know whether to believe him. When he told me at the old colony, right before we boarded the Manu 1, he said,
He told you at the old colony? Before we boarded the Manu 1?
We were on that ship for over a year, and you never found time to mention Pruitt was your pops.
I thought maybe it was a lie. He lied to me about everything else. Why did you keep it from me, Mamaji? You said my father left when I was a baby.
I'm sorry, Manu. I was trying to protect you.
From what?
Oliver recruited me to work for him after I finished graduate school. He was a visionary. He'd already begun building his empire, but there was one dream he hadn't realized. A top-secret project. He asked me to be his collaborator.
But what about your other jobs? The restaurant?
They were a cover, Mars, for what we were really working on. We were preparing.
Preparing for what? Exactly?
A day like this. A reckoning. I always told you you're special, Mars, so special.
I'm tired of hearing that.
But it's true. You and your friends, what's happened? It's all part of a bigger plan. Something that could change everything. The entire world, the entire universe. You have to trust me.
But whose plan is it? Pruitt? Was my father the one who made all the adults disappear? Mom?
Miss Patel, you okay? You're looking kinda pale.
I feel strange.
Mamaji, what's happening to you? You're disappearing.
Dematerializing.
Oh no.
Mom.
Find me, Manu. Find me, and don't ever forget how much I love you.
Mom? Mom. Where did you go? Mamaji. Come back.
I'm not freaking out, and Mars, Toothpick, and I hope you're not freaking out. But we've been wandering these tunnels for hours now, and I still don't see any way out.
JP, Droney says we're headed west. And if we're headed west, the good news is eventually, we should hit water. Because the ocean is to the west.
When you say, hit water, would that actually be good news?
You have a point, JP. Maybe we should think about turning back. We haven't found anything down here.
Mars? Hello, Mars?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That was rough seeing your mom disappear like that.
It was remarkable. A macroscopic object like a human, just disappearing. I knew it was possible, quantumly speaking, but
Toothpick?
yeah. It was rough.
I just keep thinking about all the stuff she never told me. Not just about Pruitt being my dad, but about her life. I mean, it's like she was a totally different person than...
Do you hear that?
It sounds like...
Cupcake, how did you find us down here?
How did he fit in the elevator?
Hey now, buddy, I missed you too.
So did Droney. Mars, we'll find out what happened to your mom, and we'll find the rest of the adults. All we have to do is think logically. I mean, when you start processing the quantum realities of... Wait!
What now?
Ask me the square root of 597.
What's the square root of?
24.43358344457.
What's pi to 10 decimal places?
3.1415265358979. Actually, that was 14 decimal places.
Okay. Pick, I'm guessing you're feeling geniusy right now?
Super geniusy. Like how I felt when we went to Pruitt Prep and when we were on the planet Mars. My head is so clear.
Patel, I need you to punch me.
I'm not doing that.
You heard Pick. He's smarty smart again, which means I'm toughy tough. Go ahead and let me be your personal punching bag. It'll help you work through your feelings about your mom and your feelings about your dad. My nose.
I'm sorry, JP, I didn't want to.
Just kidding. Didn't even feel it. Check me out, I am so hulked up right now.
The tunnels must have taken us all the way under Pruitt Prep, so that's why our powers are coming back.
But why would my mom be doing in a secret tunnel that leads to Pruitt Prep?
You're the one who said it's all connected. The disappearance of the adults. Whatever put you in that computer program where none of this had happened, Oliver Pruitt. Wait! Is that what I think it is? What? It's a door, in the cave wall. It has an electronic lock, but I think I can.
Well done. Whoa, what is this place?
Some kind of lab. With a lot of equipment.
Do you know how to use any of it?
Yes. This looks like a trans. Oh good, and this is. If only we had a few. I think I can rig up some kind of system to track and send radio signals.
And send them where?
To Oliver Pruitt. I mean, to your dad.
I don't think I've never appreciated air this much in my life.
Sweet, sweet, breathable air.
There is an atmosphere in the forest. All on the planet Mars.
Any theories, Julia?
Right now, Caddy, I don't care about theorists. I just want to inhale something other than that recycled body odor back at the colony.
It's delightfully fresh.
Axel, it's better than fresh, it's valuable. If we moved the colony here, or grew our own forest.
No more spacesuits.
No more body odor. Well, less anyway.
What if this is connected to whatever caused that power surge? Axel, can we get the rover moving again?
Sure, just as soon as I rebuilt the flying mechanism.
What do you mean rebuilt?
You do remember we hit the tree, right? We're grounded for the moment, folks. Surprise! But hey, breathing is fun, right?
Hand me that wrench, Caddy.
You're going to fix the rover?
No, the handheld radio. If I can get it working and find a signal, I might be able to connect to the power surge and then...
What is that?
Is someone there? Hello? Colony, is that you? This is Julian Merle Curl. Do you read?
This is Randall Reed. Do you copy? I repeat, this is Randall Reed.
Toothpick?
Toothpick. Is that really you? Your voice is so... deep.
Julia?
Yes, it's me. Are you on Earth?
The one and only. Took us a while to find it, but we're here. I'm radioing in from a hidden network of caves under Pruitt Prep. I was trying to reach Oliver Pruitt, but... Julia, you aren't going to believe what I have to tell you.
You aren't going to believe what I have to tell you.
I guarantee mine is more unbelievable.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Can we move this nerdfest along?
Okay, you first.
No, you go first.
Seriously?
Let's just both say it at the same time.
Good idea. 1, 2, 3. All the
There's
adults
a
have
forest and
disappeared
oxygen
on Earth.
in Mars.
What?
Give me the radio. Can you two geek out some time when we aren't stuck on the wrong side of the planet with a broken transport vehicle?
Let me talk. Toothpick, it's Caddy, are you there? Pick. Hello. I think we lost the connection.
Hey, Caddy.
Mars.
It's good to hear your voice. For real this time.
Yours too.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I know, I miss you, Mars.
I miss you too, Caddy.
Let me talk to Caddy. Did Julia say there's air on Mars?
JP. Is that you?
Hey cats.
JP, we're in the middle of a forest, and I don't even have my helmet on. And I can breathe. But, tell me about the adults. What happened?
We don't know, but I think all this has to be connected somehow. The air on Mars, the unexplainable disappearance of all the adults.
Is unexplainable even a word?
Caddy, I want to tell you that.
Mars?
I understand why you had to stay. You so much different without you.
Mars, you're breaking up. Mars.
Caddy, you're breaking up. Are you still there?
I'm afraid you're right, Droney. We lost them. Sorry, Mars.
It's okay. Hearing Caddy's voice was. I'm glad they're doing well up there.
Yeah. Mars, do you think this was your mom's lab? And that's why she was hiding out here?
My mom's lab. That sounds so weird. She was a scientist?
And a genius one at that.
Why did she hide it from you?
She hid a lot.
I've never seen some of this technology. If all this equipment was part of the project, she was working with Oliver Pruitt. Well, whatever it was pushing the boundaries of science as we know it.
Hey, what's this?
Experiments conducted on the 1961 project over the past 2 years have led us to more concrete evidence that the structure in question, designed in 1961 by architects Carlson, Graham, and Steinbrück, serves a larger purpose.
Is that?
My mom.
The 1961 project begins as Oliver Pruitt's brainchild. The collaboration is still ongoing, but the as of yet inconclusive results look promising. We have not yet found a way to activate the existing technology, but we are hopeful that we can bring it online. The implications of being able to harness that sort of tech could have seismic consequences and reverberate throughout the scientific community.
The 1961 project. Does that mean anything to either of you?
The 1961 project, that could mean anything. For instance, Yuri Gagarin was the first human launched in space, April 1961. Wow, I'm like a human computer down here.
Come on, let's keep walking. If we're under Gale Island, then this tunnel has to lead to Pruitt Prep, and maybe even Pruitt himself.
It was good to hear Mars' voice.
And Toothpick's.
So much has happened down on Earth. Do you ever
Wonder what it would be like if we'd gone back? All the time. But look at where we are, on a forest, on Mars. There must be an underground water source. A frozen lake, perhaps? I wish Toothpick were here. He'd know how to identify all this flora.
Whoa! What was that?
No idea, but we should go investigate.
Already ahead of you.
Hell, Gale Island.
Good boy, Cupcake. Over there's Pruitt Prep, where it all began. Your cousin Muffin loved it here.
When she wasn't attacking me.
She was just being protective.
Honestly, I was kinda hoping I'd never have to see this place again. And don't get me wrong, I like being indestructible and all, but this is not my happy place. Hey, this is new. Did Pruitt build a road on this island?
I don't think it's a road. Look, there's a plane.
You're standing on a runway, dummy.
Not you guys again.
And look, you brought friends this time.
Luckily your friends are here too.
Keep the creature away from us.
Stay back, I'm warning you.
Good, Cupcake. More of that, and I'll feed you some delicious rocks.
Oh boy, there are a lot of these creep this time.
They're surrounding us.
You want some of this? Come on, bring it on.
Wait! The plane door is opening.
Make way for the next President of the United States. Thank you. Thank you all my followers. I love you all.
Aurora.
Well, at least she's not letting it go to her head.
Did anyone see how far this forest goes before we crashed into it? Julia? Axel?
Nope.
Only one way to find out then. I suggest we keep moving till sundown. Luckily we have all the air we need. And my wheelchair has plenty of charge, Axel. It runs on solar.
Wasn't gonna say anything.
It must be so. Strange. All the adults on Earth, just gone? My mom and dad.
And mine. I knew I might never see them again, but I always imagined them safely at home, in London. Proud of everything I've accomplished here. I never thought
they'd disappear into the void. Yeah. Real weird.
But what could have happened to them? There has to be a logical explanation for all of this.
Everyone, look up.
What is that? A tower.
I can barely see it through all the trees.
I know I've seen it. It's familiar.
It looks like the Seattle Space Needle.
Mars Patel, J.P. McGowan, Randall Reed.
Why are you talking like that?
I'm so happy you accepted my invitation to visit the island.
Invitation or attempted kidnapping?
Oh, JP, always quick with a quip.
That's not all I'm quick with. Did I mention I am basically impossible to hurt?
What matters is that you're here. The old gang, back together again. I don't know how you three managed to get across the water without being spotted, but you made it, and that's what counts.
We came to Gale Island to get answers about why all the adults have gone missing, about what's happening here on Earth and on Mars. We talked to Caddy just now.
My plane is leaving for Washington, D.C. Mars. The election is tomorrow. I'd be honored if you came along to join my victory celebration.
Did you hear what I just said?
Of course. We can talk about the grown-ups and Caddy and everything else once we're in D.C.
Who's the pilot of this thing anyway? Mars Patel in the house. Jonas? Pig. JP.
Hey Jonas, cool plane.
You have no idea. I'm the official captain of the Aurora Force One. You should see it. It's like if you took Paintball Palace and put wings on it. Guys, if we go, we might get answers.
You really think she's going to tell you anything useful?
Aurora is still Aurora. I have to believe she'll help us, that she still cares.
Come on, clock's ticking. I'm not going to force you, but...
Okay, let's go.
He's really going with her? He's really going with her. And we should too.
Do I even need to say this is a bad idea?
Watch your step, Mars. Up you go. JP Pick, come on. I need you here with Jonas. Why are you closing the door?
Hey, open the door.
Aurora, what are you doing?
Sorry about that, Mars, but I needed to talk to you. Alone.
Passengers, prepare yourselves for takeoff and get out those dark bags. It might be a bumpy ride.
Buckle up. Jonas has done thousands of hours of simulations, but he has a little too much fun at the controls.
Why do you always have to do that, Aurora? JP and Pick are your friends. They have been since we were in the air.
Old friends are the best, Mars, like you. You traveled 50 million miles to find me on another planet, but we aren't the same crew anymore. Too much has happened and I need a chance to explain it to you. Why what I'm doing is the best thing for all of us.
You mean the best thing for you? Are you sure Jonas knows what he's doing? Last I checked, this was an actual aircraft, not a video game.
I'm really happy you're here, Mars, and that you'll be by my side when I'm sworn in. I can offer you a cabinet position, if you're interested.
I don't care about that. I just want answers about where the adults are, where my mom went, and if going to DC means getting closer to the truth then. Look at the ground.
What just happened?
The lights went out down there, everywhere. Look. Hey.
Sorry about that. A little snafu. I'll get us right against this soon as... Oh.
What?
That was the engines. The plane just lost power. Jonas? Open the cockpit door. Did you say we lost both engines?
Because that would mean the aircraft we're flying in has no power.
Yeah, so whatever caused the blackout on the ground has also zapped our power and made our engines go bye-bye.
But how is that even possible?
Not really worried about the how right now. More focused on the not splatting. We can glide for a bit, right? How long can we stay in the air before I'd say for about 20 minutes.
So you can land it?
You're talking a dead stick landing in the dark. Have you done that before? Give me space, you're making me nervous. Close the door and buckle up. You can pull this off, Aurora. I've seen him do incredible things.
Sure.
Look at what we've made it through. I mean, the spacewalk, the volcano, Mrs. Stern's language arts class.
We went to Mars and back. I never imagined it ending like this.
Nothing is ending.
I'm sorry, Mars. It's my fault you're even here. I brought you on board, and it was kinda selfish, I know.
So quick question.
Sure, anything.
Really?
I know. I'm sure you think what I'm doing is wrong.
I just don't get it. You're not curious at all about what happened to the adults. You don't think we need them?
I know we don't, Mars. I didn't have your amazing mom growing up. I had my parents. After the divorce, they weren't there for me. You were there, even when we were little kids. I know you and Caddy have this unbreakable bond. But you came looking for me on another planet. You were the one I could always count on. When my parents let me down over and over again, I depended on you, and on my friends, when all the adults ever did was disappoint me. So yeah, I'm not all that fired up to look for them.
I get it, Aurora. I do, and I'm still here for you.
Thanks, Mars. That means a lot.
Would it be okay for me to hold hands with the future leader of the free world? Not that you're scared or anything.
Sure. I'd like that.
Okay, you two, do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Just tell us.
The bad news is that I can't stick this landing, not without seeing the ground, so I'm turning her around heading for the water. The water? At least the plane won't hit anyone on the ground.
You were going to land on the water. You said there was good news. What is it?
Open the compartment over your heads.
No way.
What is it?
Jonas, parachutes are the good news?
Better than no parachutes. Am I right?
Come on, Caddy. You two X, I'll move it.
Not all of us have supercharged motor chairs to get us around, Jules.
Yes, lucky me. So, Caddy, the tower up ahead through the trees. It really looks like
the Space Needle in Seattle, exactly. You two have never been?
I've never been much of anywhere besides London. And Mars, of course.
Never been big on boring landmarks myself.
Well, I've been to the Space Needle a bunch of times. Class field trips, that kind of thing. I grew up pretty close to it. It was built in the 60s for the World's Fair. It has this observation deck at the top where you can eat and see the whole city.
Lovely. But how did it get here?
One time, my dad took the day off work and he pulled me out of school so we could visit the Space Needle together. We had lunch at the top, just the two of us. I couldn't believe it, my dad letting me play hooky.
He sounds great.
He could be.
I hate not knowing where they are. My parents, I mean. If they're safe. Or
if we'll never see them again.
Were you close with your mom and dad, Axel?
My mom and my other mom, you mean?
Oh, right.
They were pretty chill. I always had big dreams. They thought I was a little too driven. But hey, I'm on Mars, aren't I?
It's weird. For so many years, my parents worried about me, sheltered me because I couldn't walk. If they had their way, they would have kept me in a bubble. And now, I'm the one worrying about them.
Stop.
What is it?
Footprints in the soil.
Human footprints.
But that would mean someone else was here, and as far as we know, no one from our colony has seen this forest before.
Maybe the footprints belong to the podcasting blowhard who built this thing.
You think it was Oliver Pruitt?
You got a better theory.
But why would Pruitt build a copy of the Space Needle here?
Seems like bad business to put a restaurant on a mostly deserted planet.
There's only one way to find out what it's doing here. We go to the top.
We've got about 2 minutes before we have to jump.
Am I the only one who's noticed there are 2 parachutes and there's 3 of us?
Jonas, you can take it one. Aurora and I will share.
Share?
Just like kindergarten when you let me use your crayon.
You broke the red line. This is nothing like kindergarten.
Hey, after you walk through space, jumping out of a plane is nothing. We're laid closer to the ground.
Is that supposed to be a good thing?
I'm reading the instructions. Okay, I think I know how we can do this. When we both attach the outlet to these leg straps.
Mars, this is crazy.
Crazier than the Martian president. He's got to do it. Okay, I'm strapped in. Aurora. You two, we need to group to bind it together. A rope or a billboard and have my scarf. You wear a scarf now.
That's what you believe. You, Jonas, I was around our way.
Nice and tight.
That was me.
You guys jump first, then I can make sure the plane is headed for the water. Okay, now or never.
Never sounds pretty good.
I'm opening the door.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Take this square, wipe it up after you pull the chute. It will help you see the ground, and maybe someone will see it. Okay.
I'm scared, Mars.
We're all scared, but we're going to be okay.
How do you know?
Same way I knew I'd find you both when you were missing, I just believed it.
That was a good speech, Mars.
How about this one? One small step for this is amazing.
Shoot, Mars. Agree the direction.
Shoot.
You did. I think. Okay.
Can't read.
1, 2, 3. It worked. It worked.
See? You just gotta believe. Oh, I should let that flare.
I see the ground. It's still coming pretty fast.
Guess we can add jumping out of a plane to our list of insane things we never thought we'd do. Yes?
Can I ask you a question?
Anything.
Do I have your vote?
My vote.
You're not going to vote for me,
Is this really the time
are
to
you?
talk politics?
It may not be important to you, but to me this is the most.
Ground. We made it.
Yeah.
Mars?
Pick?
We were on the boat when we saw the plane heading for the water with no power, and then flares in the sky.
You jumped out of the plane?
Yes, we did.
On purpose.
10,000 points. Maybe a few less for the twisted ankle.
And there's Jonas. How's that plan to kidnap Mars working out, Aurora?
Wait, you were blaming me for this?
Did you cause the blackout?
What?
That's it. I'm voting for the other guy.
The 8-year-old who cries every time he thinks about his mommy?
Guys. Stop! We need to figure out what caused this blackout, and what the 1961 project was.
1961 project.
We found this recording of Mars' mom talking about her research. Apparently she's a brilliant scientist and he never knew it.
Not really enjoying the dark here. And I can't even see the Seattle skyline, or the Space Needle.
That's it.
That's what, Pick?
The Space Needle. Built in 1961 for the World's Fair, and by the architects your mom talked about in the recording, it's gotta be the structure she was referring to. So, the 1961 project is the Space Needle.
Well, we have to go to it. We have to find out what she was working on and how she knew everything that was going to happen.
And maybe who really turned off the power.
Pick, what are you doing?
Trying to jumpstart this car, but it's dead just like your airplane and every other mode of transport around.
So how do you suggest we get to the Space Needle this year, considering we're in a complete blackout, and none of the vehicles work, and if we walk it'll take us about 2 million hours.
Cupcake. How'd you find us? You want to take me to the Space Needle? I'm going to take that as a yes. You're going to ride that thing? It's not a thing, it's a I thing. And I did it on Mars, so why not on Earth?
And tardigrades have only 2 seats.
Mars and me, perfect.
Why you?
Do you want to ride the tardigrade?
Fine. Mars and Aurora will go to the Space Needle.
You sure you want to come with me? You haven't exactly been a fan of tardigrades.
Like I said, the Space Needle might have answers about how we turn the power back on.
So you can have your big election, right?
JP, Jonas, let's walk over to my office and see if we can get the power grid back on.
As long as we stop for a bathroom break, I'm in.
Yeah, sure. Good luck, Mars. We'll see you. When we see you.
To the Space Needle, Cupcake. How long do you think it takes for this elevator to get to the top?
It was 41 seconds back home, in the real Space Needle.
If this tower is really an exact replica of the one back on Earth,
Then what, Julia?
I don't know, but it's remarkable really. But, how was this even built? And where did the raw materials come from?
I wish Mars could see this. He loved the Space Needle as a kid, and when we used to play Mission to Space, he'd pretend the Space Needle was a rocket that could blast him off to another galaxy. He thought his little toy spaceship, the Manu one, even looked like it.
41 seconds exactly.
But we definitely aren't in Seattle anymore.
We're here, Cupcake. But no electricity, so the elevator's not going to work. Think you can climb to the top? What's wrong, Cuppy?
That tardigrade just threw me off his back. I knew I didn't like him.
Cuppy, what are we doing? Whoa, going up.
Hey. Come back here. Mars.
I'll let you know how it goes.
This is not what the inside of the Space Needle looks like at home.
Yeah, what's it supposed to look like?
In Seattle, it's a restaurant.
Guess things are a little bit different on Mars.
Amazing! What is all this technology?
They're like mirrors.
Don't touch.
But they ripple as if made of a liquid.
Do you know what any of this stuff does, Julia?
No, but I think it just turned on.
Wow, we are really high up, aren't we? Good job, buddy. We made it to the outside of the observation deck. Looks like they're working on some kind of renovation up here. How do we get through that window? Okay, I'm going to slowly climb off your back onto this scaffold, and see if I can find... that was not my best idea. I'm slipping, Cupcake. I don't know if I can hold on. Cupcake, whatever you do, don't swing the scaffold, or we'll both fall. We're headed straight for the window.
So, the power's on, now what?
I wish I could talk to Toothpick again. No offense, Caddy, Axel. It's just, maybe he'd have a theory on why this is here. What it's for, and...
I say we got the whole place for parts. I don't know what any of it does, but...
What's going on? Everything's shaking.
Earthquake? Another volcanic eruption?
I don't think so.
It's like an energy surge.
I can't see a thing.
It's so bright.
This entire place is like supercharged.
Hello?
Mars.